ever, an inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. Yes, it is. You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. Alright, nothing town to fuck all borough. Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over. Do you really? The song of death, like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified.
The stench of liquor rises from your fiery streak.
Somehow, you know what it is. You hear a jingle. Keys are clean. It says... A mirror was this not the same Elon that founds empires? Probably not. Hot water sprays from the faucet. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that as you slowly abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there. And you will behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Please stop. It's horrible. Oh my God. You can't stop. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? You are correct. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. It's too late. Like an... A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. This fan has 2 chain pull switches. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel your eyes burn with photosensitivity. It's not good. The lights are off again. You reach up. You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw. Very, very bad. All you feel is pain and weak. Cop suffers final heart. This fan has two chain pull switches. One of the blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous thick tie. You hear a jingle. It says, "The whirling..." A mirror. Was this? Probably not. Hot water. Suddenly, you realize you have no... As you abort, behold, you have no idea who this thing is. Do you? Whatever it is. Please stop. It's horrible. You can't. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? There might have been 10 years ago. It belongs in the new. Things were good. Forever shot. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not out of the dazzling swirl of disco music in an open air boîte de nuit somewhere in Revachol West. Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression. You have some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness, aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a Caprice Canema. Some 20-odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now. Some 20-odd years. Everyone loved it. It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe...
Hello, officer.
The young woman, her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scowl armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the...
Officer? No. Because you're a police officer, sir. Okay, cool. I won't. Okay. Sir, you've been here, couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking. Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer. Could it be because of the drinking?
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
Could it be because...
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. The words of...
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on. Say it again. No, come on, man. Pretty, please. One more time. Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you? Okay, sir. I have to ask. Do you really not remember? Just like that? You drank so much you lost your memory? I'm sorry. It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me. And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
The door is closed. This door can only... There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned. Still no answer. Still nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. Still. This door. This still. This door can... A man, everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Makes a looks like. This is the Great Skua. The small steel tag says as much. The Great Skua. Stegosaurus Skua.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you. Concentrating, a competent what looks like the bird was. This is the Great Skua. The small steel tag says as much. The Great...
Look, why don't you go and talk to him?
He pretends not to hear.
No.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. She just...
His eyes dart from left to right. This man...
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it. No.
He's very animated.
I have... She just...
His eyes dart.
No.
He's very animated all of...
That... I have 3 cafeterias.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling on the counter, rolled out of his open hand. You see a blister pack of headache medicine. The man does not...
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the...
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you. You fumble like fucking...
Stop finger-fucking him, officer! I'm responsible for these oafs and their stuff. Even Sleepy there. Yeah, sure. I don't care.
The worker is in a deep slumber. You gently shake his shoulder. A bespeck as you were on the sleeve of his bomber jacket.
Hello.
You realize he is waiting for your name. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
No, I don't think so. We should ask him for a rundown of the area. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the search. Okay, we'll have time for... Have you removed the dead body from the tree? Mm-hmm. So, the body where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. I can see you drank last night and the night before. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern. After you.
If you're about to...
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious...
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party.
The man...
Mr. Gart.
Yes?
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Are you kidding me?
Right. Now, I know it took us a while.
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works...
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use.
You said you just got here. From where?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the...
But you still know your way around, yes? In case when...
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what...
I didn't imply that.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Mm-hmm. I have everything. You?
Yes, he means, do you...
He thinks you're stupid. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted a... That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big...
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind. 5th century style, unified currency and the concept of cool.
Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has... Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went.
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. Forget it. I don't know who killed him. I'm not the...
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they, if he doesn't...
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching. The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, A lot of dock workers eat.
Did the deboarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. I would suppose it's because they have nothing.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The Unionistas probably thought they'd send a What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him!
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
As you blow this joint, behind you, a whiny...
Real mature, man. Real mature.
Yes? Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. If you insist. What do you want to know? That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome. That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul, so was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic. I don't speak a word of Seolite, and I've never met either one of my grandparents. There is nothing ethnic I can tell you, or anyone else. No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. It's like you're locked down.
Something the matter?
What's going on? The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
What do you mean? I have no idea.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
I can't say that it does, no.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook. We all have our different mediums. His is written.
No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. It's like you're locked. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain...
Good. Let's change the subject. What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know. Then you are not that far behind, actually. 3 days ago, during that, a security guard, a worker of some sort, hired by White Pines. This was just here. They didn't identify themselves. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's... That's us. The Revachol Citizens...
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of.
That's right. I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a... You don't know? That's good. Better still than an imbecilic cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Good.
An old call box with a off-key melody.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. You ring the doorbell. What an ominous name for a hair salon. All you hear is static, but no one. You ring the doorbell, but you wait for a minute. You wait for a minute. Looks like someone has melted hot. You hear static. You can almost hear them breathe.
Yes. Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list. The lieutenant exchanged.
It's you.
She must be mistaking you for someone else. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it.
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. Ever since I came...
A spot of static override.
It's so nice to be able to finally...
She sounds like she's about to cry. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves. Another...
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. Silence. No one's home at Fortress. Silence. No one answers the doorbell. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. Silence. No one answers your call. You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. Cop habit. This isn't case-related, you think. No. Cop habit. This isn't case-related, you
Kuno's got...
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno! Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the...
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. The kid is obviously high.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah, right!
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tell. You will see.
The language these kids are using. Pure unfettered id.
Alright, entertain the Kuno.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Probably climbed. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno, I don't know. Mesk or I don't know, some other place.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some...
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to...
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
You're testing Kuno.
Get lost,
Right, pig? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. The fuck about it? You're...
Get lost,
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
The fuck are you calling a third person?
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got...
Help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno be...
Yeah, that's right! Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno fucks you!
Bang!
Kuno, the pig's getting Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. I'm going away.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Murder was the case. I'll die before I squeal. What's this?
Get the...
So it's a girl.
I'll die before I squeal. You don't...
You can still see the top. This trash container is locked. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage. Or we could ask for a key from the
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea. Your fingers start. The corpse you seem to be holding. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Active decay.
He's about to blow! Cop's
This. Too late. Until the smell of Commodore Red rises from...
Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. If you can handle the headache, some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor. I can't handle it.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
Sure you do. You just threw up a lot. There is freight nearby. There's a greenhouse.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easy.
Activity.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material. Because there it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed?
Looks like someone left his top. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM in C. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day. The cloak? I do think it's yours, yeah. Well, it doesn't seem too dead.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide? Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a... You could have died.
Hey, hey! What happened? I understand. We can always come back when you're feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the... That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of... But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here. What are we doing? Or it could be that we are just exploring. Yes? Yes?
Be still, the lieutenant. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, but that there was an interesting find.
hear the same? What an ominous name for a hit. All you hear is you ring the doorbell. You hear the same waiting room music. But no one picks up the receipt. This button.
This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
This button.
This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and...
Books? Postcards? Easy. Even a kid would know all of this. Don't be a fool. As an expert, it's your duty to tell what you know to everyone.
Sir, are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now. Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside, minding the register. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both.
There is stress and unease behind.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed. Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Exactly, but we've been doing fine so far. They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses. Of course, sir. Oh, kings and queens in general. I think that's what...
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
But it does make the famous people more famous. Why would they do that, sir? You're not that old. Maybe you'll do something really... Yes, sir. No, sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain. That's a friendly enough face, most of the time. It's the type of book where there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about it happened. Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end. Maybe some about other books. Crime fiction is about murder. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick. What's that mean? And everything's better now, sir? That's great, sir. Head.
No, not head, child. Heads.
Isn't that very unlike you, sir? Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books. What do you mean, sir?
She looks. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. She brings out her reddened.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't. It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Because you usually aren't. I sure hope you are.
There she stands. There's something you're missing.
My name is Phil. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime My name is Annette. So feel free to step in and browse. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
Welcome to Crime. Be welcome, and please take. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Why not? Was she not friendly enough? Were you not compelled to talk to her? What's wrong with her? Can't she do anything right? You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happen. Good, sir. What does a young child do with money?
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
Those countries will realize they've raised a lazy and...
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
Mind your own business, sir.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
God, I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you to... She can.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
She stands stiff, and she's looking for one. But there's simply...
Oh, no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologise. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress. Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had...
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand. Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for... It's a proper place to live. Well, most of the buildings are empty at the moment. He made the initial investment.
Super silent. Almost inaudibly so.
She's been too busy helping me here. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance...
And hell freezes over? Never mind. It's not a good... The woman looks aloof. Her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves Everything is on the shelves. Take a look Everything is on the shelves.
She smiles and nods.
Then why are you talking to me?
She smiles.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk.
Out of the rain and into the gutter.
Math. It's real. Oh, I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does. Yes, I better look... Right, I have to get back to my home.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of and endless. There's also books in a board game section. Who wants to read books? There's a box that says that price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition Mega Setting supplement, so it makes sense. An endless. There's all books in a board games. A towering mountain of colorful board. The display rack is
Oh, Man from Hjelmdal. A very popular blood and violence, scantily clad women. What does it matter? If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hjelmdalaman, The Man from Hjelmdal. It's supposed to be a good introduction.
These show a couple of spook novels.
Oh, crap. You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these.
Crime fiction. These books. What's not a single mention of what you see. A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder house. Oh no. Yes. Tragedy. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. A worn paperback. Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals? Then this is the book for you. The plaque on the browsing next.
I really must. I'm sorry. I did.
Sudden high speed next to.
I really must insist you. I'm sorry. I did.
Several. The maps look old and faded. This ozone disintegrating. In the northeast, a dust mite stand. You can. 850. The ocean connections. You have little idea. Perhaps they are gods. Gods of distance. The north coast to the Huron. It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. It's not still. It's detailed.
I'm sorry. They're quite that old thing. From when some...
The place doesn't...
They didn't get that far. For some reason. Always good.
You've acquired an interactable item.
This bookstore is not strict amidst the point of the book. It serves wholeness when it's up to your the book. There's even amidst the wholeness. When it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of the book. There's even a chapter on the ancient.
I can't have you end up like opening a police store next door and stealing my customer. I can't have you end up.
You see.
Excuse me, officer. Nothing.
She speaks oddly enough. The more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. You see, this is a traditional inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme. Aside from poking at it, suspicion.
Sir, don't touch that. Parapsychological.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Why? It's not like anyone. I'm sorry, I don't mean.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step up. No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please, no! Please just talk to me.
Talking is always. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you. You see a dimly.
I warned you, you're unleashing forces beyond. I wasn't kidding when I said we're parapsychologically done. You clearly don't care about the consequences. What gives you the right? Don't expect my help from now on. Do look at the books, though. The books compel you.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
You have absolutely no idea. A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you. Only a hollowed-out dark echo. Only echo. A hollowed-out dark echo. Ow! Shoot! Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
Are you alright?
What is going on there? I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however.
Yes?
Norris, he's having trouble processing it.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs? Focus on other people.
A moment passes.
You've hurt yourself now. I told you not to mess around back there. What are you even trying to accomplish, you fool? You're only making things worse. Stop it. Be compelled to look at the books. Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelf.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
You were...
She's smart. This why place a tourist attraction in the middle of your money disappears. The lenses shift. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but
Really? Really? Really?
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you are mad.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never. No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game. You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
A whorehouse of shit? It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters, probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
What the hell is your problem? vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull. Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You are as a goddamn bull.